Hi, this is Phil Morgan. I've made this video for people who are considering doing an ad swap with me. I think it's a good thing to always have expectations stated and agreed upon up ahead of time. That way it avoids confusion and any kind of disagreement later on. So let me preface what I have to say by letting you know that I'm pretty easy to get along with. I've had many successful ad swaps and I've made many good friends doing this. Having said that, there are several things that have been happening recently with ad swaps that have really cheesed me off. And so I decided to make a short video to outline what I consider poor behavior. If you want to do any one of the following things, then please do not book an ad swap with me. Like most people, I don't like surprises. I try to be a stand-up guy, and all I ask is that you do the same in return. Let me go through just a few things that I consider bad behavior. First thing is rude behavior. Number one is exaggerating your list. I do swaps with people of all sizes of lists, including people with smaller lists, and I'm fine with that. But what cheeses me off, and I know it cheeses other people off, is when somebody tells you they've got 5,000 on their list and it becomes very apparent that that's exaggerated. Or people tell you that they're sending so many clicks and they can guarantee you that many clicks, and you know, after a little while you become jaded to all of that. Just tell me the situation as it is, and I promise you that I'll be honest with you as well. This is a picture of a typical Aweber account. You might use a different autoresponder, but this is Aweber. This is an important point to make. This number here is not the size of your ad swap list, or very rarely is it. That number is the total number of people on all of your sublists. But as you know, when you send out, Aweber cancels out duplicates. So the number that you're actually sending to is this number down here. And you can see there's quite a difference. So to state that I have on this particular screenshot a list of 4,600 people is not accurate. It's dishonest. On my last combined send, I sent 3,740 unique email addresses. That is the list size, and people ought to be honest about that. So rude behavior number one is exaggerating. Just tell us the truth. Rude behavior number two is not sending emails when agreed. If we set a time, I expect that it goes out at that time. I certainly always keep my side of the bargain, and it's very easy to do because in all autoresponders you can schedule ahead of time. Do that because you never know what's going to happen at the last moment. You're not able to send when you hope to. So set it all up ahead of time and it will be fine. It's rude to not do what you've agreed upon. Rude behavior number three, sending in segments with no prior notice. Now, let me just say something. If I'm doing a swap with somebody who has a list of 20,000 people, it is perfectly legitimate for them to say to me, I'm going to send you a segment of my list of 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people, whatever they're going to do. That's perfectly okay. They give prior notice. That's what we're agreed upon. But what's been happening lately, and this cheeses me off, is when you agree on an ad swap and then people, it seems, are waiting to see how many clicks come through from you, and then they send out a little bit of their list, and if you're still sending strongly, they send a little bit more. That is rude behavior. If we agree on something, we've agreed on a swap, send your list. Okay? If you want to send in a segment, then give prior notice. Otherwise, you're not doing according to the agreement. Rude behavior number four is changing offers middle of the swap. Now, you should, I've seen the squeeze page and I've seen what your offering is, then the copy should match that, and that should not change. It certainly should never change to an affiliate link, which has happened recently, where we've set up a swap with someone to go to their squeeze page, and then you check it halfway through the swap and you find out that now all of a sudden, lo and behold, the link is going to an affiliate link. That is absolutely dishonest and rude. So set up the swap with the offer that you intend to use and stay with it all the way through. Rude behavior number 5, not providing support. What I mean by this is that it doesn't happen with every ad swap, but every now and then I'll get an email from a subscriber saying, I tried to get through to that link that you sent me to and it's dead. And so what I will do, if it's something I can't fix immediately myself, is I'll send an email back to that person and copy it to my Adswap partner and say, here is my friend, and I'm sure that they're going to take care of you now. If you're asked for support during the swap, you need to be able to provide it, and as quickly as possible. Down the track, when these people are on your list, how you treat them is your business. But during the ad swap, your poor performance reflects on me. I will always provide the same for you. If I'm needed for support, I will give that support to my own sign-up process. I expect you to do the same. Rude behavior number 6 is dishonest or sneaky headlines and copy. And this is something we can deal with fairly easily, because if I see this, I just don't agree to sending it. What do I mean? Let me give you some examples of what a dishonest or sneaky headline or copy is. Some examples. Number 1, I've seen this recently, a headline that says, your affiliate commissions. And there's all kinds of variations on this. Obviously that's designed to get someone excited that they've made a sale somewhere and they've got a commission, so they open the email. That's dishonest. And the problem is, if I'm sending that ad swap for you, people see that as coming from me and they open it up and it cheeses them off and they put that down to me. So I don't want to send that kind of a headline. Another one, congratulations, you made a sale. I saw this one this morning. It came through. It's a variation on the first headline. It's dishonest. People open that up and there's an email that says something like, wouldn't you like to see that in your email box? It's just a trick to try and get people to open an email. It doesn't do you any favors, because people get cheesed off and they trash your email and they unsubscribe from my list. So I don't want to send out headlines like that. When you get into the body copy, here's some examples. You might have seen this. In the copy, something along this kind of theme. I just got off the phone with my good buddy John Citizen. You want me to include that in the copy? Well, there's 2 problems with that. Number 1, I didn't just get off the phone with you, so it's not true. And if you think people believe that stuff, you're crazy. They don't, and it just, in the end, serves you very poorly. The other thing is, am I really your good buddy? If you put that in the copy, it should be true. Now, I don't mind copy when I really know you and we're friends, saying, my friend Phil Morgan, no problems. But if we're not that closely related, don't use it. Maybe use something like, I've recently got to know John Citizen. I've really recently got to know Phil Morgan. And keep it honest, because people see through this stuff. It's so thin. Another example, I hate this. When you read in the copy, I only have 100 copies of this ebook available. Who are you trying to kid? It's not true. You'll send as many digital copies of that out as you possibly can. So don't say it. Everybody knows it's not true, and you're doing yourself a disservice. So those are the kind of things I mean by sneaky or dishonest headlines or copy. Let's stay away from all of that. This is all that I'm asking in an ad swap: honesty, courtesy, and reliability. If we can do that, we're going to have a great swap together, and we'll be able to do many more in the future. If you still want to do an ad swap, having heard all of that, contact me right now. You see on the screen there, my Skype ID is phil.morgan.1967. My email address is phil@windupwealthy.com. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope that we can get together for an ad swap.